the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Toronto Raptors. A couple of expansion teams from back in the day, with the Timberwolves on the road here against Toronto. No McDaniels for Minnesota. They appear to have, some, could be difficulties here, but I don't know. I kind of like the spot on opening night. Now, this is just more instinct for me here, but it does seem like some positive market information, which is interesting because I kind of prefer the matchup for Toronto. But if we're going to get into a game that, let me see if this total 221.5, or is it higher right now? It's 223. That's interesting to me because I don't know if I'm seeing what the books are seeing here with this total, if it is on the rise. Um, like I said, with some of these openers, this one opened as high as 227 at some spots, but I'm glad it's kind of going up because I kind of thought this will be more of a defensive game, at least in terms of what that over under sits, because I think Toronto has, it's maybe it's a matter of intensity or, you know, putting forth the effort on opening night. Will they do that? I think so. I mean, I think, strong defensive players throughout the line, in that lineup, and I think they have, a couple of guys certainly that can have some pretty strong games. Now, Siakam, I think he's due, in a game like this against, the front court of the Timberwolves with Towns or Gobert, whoever, because Podol's in there too for Toronto, and he could be fine. I think Podol, his production seems to be going up in his career here a little bit. He's not a known for his scoring or anything like that, but also with OG. But man, I'm respecting the market move here on Minnesota to be a 1 point favorite on the road. I thought I was gonna be tricky here, but I mean this line's been out a long time. There's no doubt. I mean, yeah, Toronto maybe opened a 1 point favorite or so, but it's been a toss up pretty much. So Furter wants the Raptors, Jamal wants the Raptors, Ray wants the Wolves. I'm gonna take the Wolves here. Um, do I think that the Raptors have, you know, I think they have probably still one of the best defensive teams to me moving forward, and I think that they maybe they will be better than better than advertised, if you will, because you know they've definitely have had their ups and downs. And here's Raptors and over for Ferner. So, looks, uh, Ferner and I often in agreement. We are probably complete opposite here, but I think the reason why we have good rapport between me and you guys is because we're handicapping. We're gonna end up on the same. We're doing good handicapping, but yeah, there'll be some discrepancies here on opening night. I'm sure. Thank you, Solo, for these props. Let me see what I think. Edwards over. I'm not gonna write these down. So I'm gonna just come. Let's see. Okay, I'll Solo will I'll go under there. You and I can go under there, but I'm on the Timberwolves. I know I'm not quite correlated there, but and then OG under. I'll I'm maybe going over, but I don't want to. That's why I don't ever really bet those uh, non-correlated plays myself. I don't ever want to do that too often. But I was just trying to analyze your picks in accordance to what my notes here say. So let me know what happens tomorrow, Solo. Hopefully you win, and because you're the expert here, you came in with those. I was just measuring them up against my matchup page here. So, but I do like the Wolves certainly. And Darren says when he saw the starting lineup, it had to be the Wolves. So Um, who do you think? Who? Let me see. Who is it? Who is in there for McDaniel's? We're certainly going to have Conley, Edwards, and Towns and Rudy, right? Okay, I'm on the Wolves here in this one, and we'll see about that. I feel like this is a lower than that. So I'll just leave it at that.